sign whatsoever of these minibuses that were promised. And this isn't just out of the blue. This is after 4 years of research and development on this project. There is not a single sign that these things exist or will ever exist. And let's just say it did manage its 4,500 people in a test. Realistic numbers for actual operation will probably be about half of that. Firstly, because people generally don't want to get into cars with strangers. Well, if you're half the number of people in the cars, you halve the number of people traveling on the system. And to get this number, they had to have an individual usher for every single loading point. And then, of course, most of the people who use this...
I'm almost believing that Elon Musk... I mean, we all know that he's working with the United States government. One doesn't start a space operation that competes with NASA without working with the government. There's no way. And then the whole tunnel boring project. Where's that money going? Is Elon Musk an excuse for the black budget? This is all purely speculation. Nonetheless, I strongly believe that there is something more to this, because I don't trust people. I don't trust rich people, and I don't trust their government. I don't trust people that say they love me. I don't trust people that say they hate me. I don't trust anybody.
System will be visitors who don't use it on a regular basis. Which again will clutter things up and slow things down. And these aren't like metro trains or urban buses that were designed from when the ink first hit the design sheet for rapid entry and egress. These are regular cars. I mean, further, trains have been designed for rugged use. God knows what these cars are going to look like after a year or so, when, on average, 3 or 4 people are getting into these cars every 3 or 4 minutes. The bizarre thing is, though, after all of this, you would expect at some point, it's obvious to everyone that the Emperor has no clothes on. However, there are still people committed to the lie. And that's today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a thumbs up on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you don't want to miss out on more videos like this, you can subscribe or hit the notification bell. And as ever, if you really like the work of this channel and want to support it directly, you can do it through Patreon. To be believed. He doesn't watch any of my videos and comes to these conclusions.
Again and again, we're seeing that behavior. Now, is it that he's an incel, or is his audience involuntary celibates? What is the reason for we're seeing all this? At some point, we're going to get to where he starts going after Elon Musk. One of my theories is that Phil is an incel. Phil is a person who did not get along well in his own countries.
Yes, it's a classy and well thought out defense of the Boring Company from an Elon Musk fan.
So was he hiding out in Czechoslovakia because he couldn't cut it in America or the UK? Is he hiding out in Czechoslovakia?
It doesn't matter what one does on the internet. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be someone that's jealous. There's always going to be someone that just wishes that they didn't need to talk shit about someone else in order to get ahead in life.
Slovakia, because it's easier for him to pay prostitutes in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, truly this is a dizzyingly intellectual defense of the Boring Company. And on a side note, it would indeed be impressive to hide out in a country called Czechoslovakia, seeing as there hasn't been a country called Czechoslovakia for the best part of 30 years. Oh, there hasn't been a country called Czechoslovakia this millennium. And in case you're wondering about his thorough methodology for determining my completely irrelevant sexuality here, well, he looked at some of my thumbnails and concluded my sexuality from those. Meanwhile, of course, if we take...
Motherfucker's name is Thunderfoot. It doesn't matter what the fuck his sexuality is. I don't want to get fucking thunderfooted. He sounds like a friggin' a geek with a deek.